Salam Energize. Jumpa lagi dari tim kreatif Learning Event Area 7 kawasan Timur Indonesia dengan judul Work-Life Balance. Apa itu work-life balance? Work-life balance itu ibarat orkestra indah kalau sederhana. Why? Mengapa work-life balance itu penting? Perkembangan alat komunikasi atau smartphone dan media komunikasi atau media sosial membangun dunia tanpa batas atau borderless. Perkembangan ini menuntut keseimbangan antara kerja profesional di antara kehidupan personal. Karena batas-batasnya menjadi kabur atau blur. Waktu 24 jam sehari dan 7 hari dalam seminggu atau yang populer disebut dengan 24/7 sulit dipisahkan. Apakah untuk kepentingan profesional atau kepentingan personal? Inilah alasan mengapa work-life balance itu penting. Video berikut ini menggambarkan ilustrasi work-life balance. Mari kita saksikan.
Hey there, Andy Clark here from Wellness Lawyer. I know many lawyers and attorneys these days are struggling to achieve work-life balance. And I know that's what all the HR people and bar associations and lawyer assistance programs are pushing you to do in order to be healthy and well and all that other good stuff. But I'm actually opposed to the concept of work-life balance. So opposed that I decided to create this little visual rant about it. First off, if you're a lawyer who's been striving to hit this mythical and elusive work-life balance goal, the best thing you can do for your quality of life is to stop right now. Why? Because the whole idea of work-life balance actually does more harm than good. Whenever I hear about the so-called virtues of work-life balance, I get really annoyed. I mean, maybe not as annoyed as when my 2-year-old son wakes up at 4 a.m. and decides it's the perfect time to play Angry Birds on my iPad, but pretty close. Mind you that as a lawyer, I get the balance part. I'm okay with the concept of balance in general. I mean, it fits nicely with everyone's favorite ubiquitous symbol of the legal profession, right? The scales of justice. Okay, so let's use those scales of justice and see what happens when we actually try to balance work and life. Wow, look at that. Work and life can be perfectly balanced. There's only one problem with that, though, but it's a giant one. The concept of work-life balance assumes that work is somehow separate from life. What sense does that make? Work and life are not two separate, mutually exclusive things. Work is a part of life. Work is one component of life. You cannot balance a part of something with the whole of something. It's impossible, and it doesn't take a math whiz to figure that out. So if you're operating under the delusion that work and life are separate entities that should be in some sort of balance with one another, then you're on a fool's errand, my friend, and your work and your life as a whole will both suffer as a result. Now, there's another problem with the idea of work-life balance, too. It implies that work is bad and life is good. Like we need to have enough of this good stuff, life, to counterbalance all the ugly work stuff we have to do. I mean, that's a pretty depressing thought, isn't it? You spend way too much time with that work stuff to be forced to see it as something you just slog through on your way to the rest of what life has to offer. If you don't get at least some joy and fulfillment from your work, you'll end up spending a huge portion of your life being stressed out, resentful, and generally unhappy. Okay, at this point I can almost hear the naysayers way in the back of the room there. They're saying that I'm interpreting the phrase work-life balance too literally. What it really means, they say, is that you should try to balance work with everything else in life. Well, fair enough. So let's see what happens when we try to balance the everything else stuff with work. But first we need to answer the following question. Other than work, what is worth spending time and energy on in your life? Well, I recently asked a group of successful lawyers the exact question, and here's what they came up with in about 30 seconds. Health, family, friends, love, learning, relationships, faith, play, finances. Again, this was in 30 seconds, so it's not an exhaustive list, but it's a good start. Now, let's think about this for a second. Do we really want our work to balance with the sum total of all this other important stuff in our lives 50-50? It doesn't sound very wise to me. Even though work does deserve plenty of attention, so do your family and your social life and your health and even your leisure time. But just because you may not spend as much time on these things as you do on your career does not make them less important to your overall quality of life. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's go back to the scales of justice for a sec, and let's add in what some law students responded when asked what makes up their everything else in life. I mean, seriously, they said, partying and sleeping in. Law school, those were the days. When you think about it, most lawyers and attorneys, most people for that matter, they tend to devote lots of effort to one or two areas of your life while neglecting the rest. You can probably think of lots of lawyers who have great relationships or a top income or a satisfying career or an outstanding fitness level, but how many can say they have all of these things? Fact is, when you're struggling in any area of your life, it creates stress in every area of your life. So again, I'm not trying to rail against the concept of balance here. Balance is all right. But the trick is to find some semblance of balance among all the important stuff in your life, rather than just giving half the pie to work and the remainder to be divided amongst everything left over. And I hope you're not getting cute now by deciding that you'll achieve balance by failing equally in all of life's key categories. A much smarter option, seems to me, is to pay a little more attention to the areas that are dragging you down, moving them up to similar levels of success as the ones where you're cooking already. That way, you're working toward a truly worthwhile goal, operating at a high level in every important aspect of your life. If that idea resonates with you, if you want an extraordinary law practice that fits within the bigger picture of a fully rewarding life, then I invite you to visit me at wellnesslawyer.com. There, you'll find all the details of our effective and proven life enhancement system exclusively for lawyers and attorneys. It's a practical and a proactive approach that decreases stress, overwhelm, and imbalance and leads to enhanced health, happiness, and fulfillment, all of which gives you a compelling competitive advantage in the legal field and in your life as a whole. I sure hope by now you can see that the term work-life balance is a pile of garbage and that it belongs in the scrap heap along with other antiquated and unhealthy phrases like got a light and you want fries with that? So, if I've struck a chord with you, I hope you'll join the war against work-life balance by sharing this video with your family, friends, and coworkers. Thanks for listening, and I can't wait to see you at wellnesslawyer.com.
Bagaimana mengaktifkan? 1. Achievement. Pencapaian terbaik di pekerjaan atau profesional akan mendorong keinginan untuk memenuhi atau fulfillment pencapaian terbaik di level personal. 2. Happiness. Memahami betul alasan dan konsep yang jelas mengapa bahagia dan apa ukurannya. Dengan demikian akan memiliki keyakinan apa saja yang dikerjakannya akan berhasil. 3. Adversity. Memiliki daya tahan yang cukup, dalam arti ketika tekanan datang, maka tekanan tersebut tidak sampai menggeser fokus sasaran tujuan profesional maupun tujuan personal. Learning point. Pembelajaran apa yang diharapkan dari work-life balance? Keseimbangan kerja profesional dan tuntutan kebutuhan personal akan mendorong peningkatan indeks kepuasan kerja. Peningkatan ini akan berdampak kepada peningkatan hasil usaha. Demikian Energize hari ini. Sampai ketemu di Energize berikutnya.